The town of Ravenwood slept under a thick blanket of fog. Street lamps flickered, casting long shadows on cobblestone roads. Leela, a young woman with sharp eyes and a restless curiosity, walked alone. The wind whispered secrets through the bare trees. Suddenly, a scream echoed from the alley behind the old bakery. She ran. A small boy had vanished. All that remained was a crumpled note in his hand. "Don't follow or you'll be next." Leela stared at the note. Her heart pounded. Something unnatural had taken him. She could feel it. That night, she vowed she would uncover the truth. The next morning, Leela searched the boy's home. In a hidden compartment under his bed, she found a diary. "They watch me every night. Shadows move when I close my eyes." Her fingers trembled. Who were they? And why was he being followed? As night fell, Leela saw figures at the edge of her vision. Shadows that weren't hers. Footsteps that stopped when she looked directly at them. The town she thought she knew had a darker side. The fog grew thicker, wrapping the town in a suffocating silence. Leela walked down the deserted streets and stumbled upon a figure emerging from the mist. "You shouldn't be looking," he said, his voice low and urgent. "Ravenwood has secrets, dangerous ones. The family controlling this town. They will do anything to stay hidden." "Where is the boy?" Leela demanded. The stranger handed her a faded photograph. The boy smiled, alive, but in the background, something dark lurked, almost like a shadow with a mind of its own. "You must hurry," the stranger whispered, vanishing into the mist. Leela approached Ravenwood Manor, a decaying mansion on the hill. Windows boarded up, paint peeling, wind whistling through broken shutters. Locals avoided the place. They said no one who entered ever returned unchanged. Inside, the mansion smelled of mold and dust. Candles flickered as she descended into a hidden basement. There, she found parchments detailing the family's ancient pact, a pact that bound a shadow entity to their will. Suddenly, a floorboard creaked. Someone was following her. She barely escaped, clutching the documents. The stakes had just become deadly. Night fell like a shroud. Leela crept through the streets, following clues from the diary and the documents. Shadows shifted unnaturally, whispering her name. She could see the boy, trapped within a dark, living shadow. "It's him and it's not him," she whispered. "I have to save him." The shadow lunged, cold and silent. Leela dodged, barely escaping. Every step brought her closer to the truth and closer to danger. She realized the boy and the shadow were connected. Saving him meant confronting the darkness directly. At the family's mansion, Leela confronted the ancient patriarchs. Their eyes glinted with greed and fear. "You should have left well enough alone," the eldest said. "The shadow belongs to us, and so does he." She held up the diary, the documents, and demanded answers. Slowly, the truth emerged. The family had made a dark pact to control Ravenwood, feeding fear into the town for generations. The boy had been caught in the entity's grip, but he was the key to breaking it. A violent storm raged outside as shadows moved and twisted around her. Leela braced herself. The final confrontation was here. Lightning cracked across the sky. Leela stood, holding the boy's hand as the shadow entity shrieked and twisted in fury. Using courage, wits, and the power of the ancient documents, she severed the family's connection to the shadow. The boy collapsed into her arms, safe. The mansion shook, the storm cleared, and the first rays of dawn pierced the mist over Ravenwood. But as Leela walked away from the ruins, she felt a chill. The shadows had receded, but some secrets never truly die. Ravenwood had been freed, for now, and Leela knew she would continue seeking the hidden truths wherever darkness lingered.